Mikel, welcome to the Sticker Book Challenge. In front of you, you've got your very own sticker page with some big questions from your managerial and playing career on it. All you've got to do is pick your favourite from each pack to pop down on the board. Sound good? Ready to go?
Very good, yeah.
In today's episode, Mikel will choose his biggest career influence, his most memorable Arsenal goal as manager, his Premier League midfield GOAT, the best derby to feature in, and the best player he's ever played with. Let's go then with our first category. So we've got career influence first up. So you've worked with and alongside some incredible people in your career. We want to know who's had the biggest influence on who you are today.
That's going to be a really difficult one. David Moyes. Yeah, he picked me up when I had a difficult moment in my career. Someone that I loved and I learned and appreciate a lot what he did for me. So really special person.
We can chat about them after. Thank you.
Maurizio. He was like a mentor, almost a father. He doesn't like it, but he was, because he really guided me, protect me, and inspired me when we worked together. Wow, Arsene. Well, he gave me the opportunity to be part of this incredible football club. I enjoyed every minute under him. Again, he was an incredible leader, someone that really inspired me. He gave me a lot of responsibility, and I wouldn't be here without him. So really appreciative and great memories with him. And yeah, and the last one is Pep.
Big smile.
Obviously, someone that I met when I was 15 years old. He was my hero as a player. We ended up working together and having one of the best time of my life. And again, if I'm sitting in the chair that I'm sitting today, it's thanks to him.
So when we think about when you were transitioning from your playing career into your coaching career, you had different options at that time. Mm-hmm. Why was it the Pep Guardiola project that convinced you?
Probably because how attached we were in terms of philosophy and the way we were educated in Barcelona. Then because I think it was the right thing for me to step out of the club, to learn from other people, to have different kind of experiences. And he gave me the choice without coaching anybody to go straight to his coaching staff. And one of the best decisions I made in my life.
But Wenger spotted the managerial side of you, didn't he? Is that true? Tell me about that.
Well, he was very supportive through my coaching education. And I said, again, I learned so much. He was the main inspirator for me to start beginning this journey. But I didn't think it was right for me to stay at the club after being a player and being there. I think it was much better and much better for the club, I think, because I didn't have enough knowledge for what he needed probably at the time. So that's why.
You're the 10th longest serving manager in the Premier League now. If you look at these 4 managers, is there anyone you think you're most similar to in terms of style and philosophy?
Well, I think a manager has many different responsibilities and skills that he needs. And I learned a lot from all of them. But then I think the most important thing is authenticity. And you have to be who you are, your beliefs, the way you deliver your thoughts and your vision. And it's like taking a lot of things from a lot of people and then making it your own.
Taking a little bit from each of these incredible figures in your life. I know this is a difficult question and they've all influenced you so much, but who would you think you'd go with in terms of the biggest influence in shaping the manager and person you are today?
I'm going to go with Pep for 2 reasons, because it's not only the managerial career, it's the playing career. I mean, he's someone that I admired since I was 8-9 years old. Mm-hmm. And then obviously we built a relationship for 4 years every single day for I don't know how many hours working together, and that relationship is still intact or better today. So it has to be so grateful to them, but because it's a relationship that comes from far behind, and admiration it comes since very early in my life, it has to be him.
So it's Pep Guardiola going in to that second spot for your biggest career influence so far. We're not starting on an easy question there, are we? Next up then, we've got memorable Arsenal goals. So we want to know which of these, which have been scored during your time as manager here, is your most memorable so far.
Gabriel Jesus against Manchester United, Reece Nelson against Bournemouth, Bukayo against the Spurs, and Big Gabby against Newcastle.
Is there a type of goal that you think defines Arsenal at their best?
Variability.
You like that variability?
Yes. That means unpredictability, and that makes that you are a threat from any situation. That's my job.
And a lot of people talk about your dominance from set pieces. Is that an element of the game that you enjoy, that you want to see?
I do, yeah, because if we generate 12, 14 corners, we have the ability to put anybody. It's our pick to put inside the box, and who wants to take it? I mean, you have to exploit that for sure.
This one was from this season, a last-minute winner. Is it those kind of moments as manager that give you a real belief in where your team is and the ability to win?
Yes, for sure. And I'm going to go for this one. Because it's the most recent one, the emotion is still there, and football is about the present, and that's the very recent present, so I go for this one.
Okay, that one then is going into your most memorable goal spot. There we go. Most recent one wins. Next up then we've got Midfield GOAT, so we want to know which of these midfielders you think is the greatest.
So many top ones in this
We're
league.
only allowed to pick 4 in there.
Steven Gerrard, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Paul Scholes.
All 4 of these undoubtedly have that quality. You've worked with a couple of them. What was it that made these 2 players stand out? What gave them that quality during your time at Man City?
Well, those 2 is creativity. I mean, in various ways, I think he's the best player I witnessed in David. On tight spaces, turning final space, picking players in areas where it was impossible, the ball couldn't even enter. One of the best, I think, was a magician. Kevin, I never seen somebody to execute at the speed that he could execute, especially in long distance. Something incredible, and at that consistency. And Stevie and Paul, I played against both of them, both terrific, very big characters as well, both of them. I love that from them, really competitive. It's going to be a really difficult pick.
This is a difficult pick. Okay, who is going to go down in that 4th spot then on your board? This feels like the most difficult decision so far.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick any of those 2 because I've been part of that journey, and picking one, I don't think is fair on the other one. And I think the league, I think both English, I think the league has had, I think the history, one of the best midfielders in the world. But I'm going to want someone that I admire since I was little, and it's going to be Paul Scholes.
Okay. What is it about him that's putting him into that top spot? Someone you just admired watching growing up?
I think his character, his personality on the pitch, that it was very different to what you could see outside. And the second one, his brain. I think he could see things that nobody could see things, and he was always ahead of the game. And then he could pass it, he could link short, he was very comfortable in tight spaces. He could pin balls, he could arrive in the ball, he could shoot from distance, he could defend, he was very, very competitive. And I always admired him and always liked him.
Paul Scholes then into that 4th spot. Next up then we've got best derby. So you've played in some of the most exciting and fiercest rivalries as a player. So which of these was your favourite to play in?
Everton Liverpool, Rangers Celtic, PSG Marseille, Arsenal Spurs.
Some great derbies in here. Do you approach them any differently as manager because you've had the experience of playing in them?
No, basically you gain experience because you know what it means, and those particular ones are very different. The ones that are played within the same city, they always bring something else. If there is another component, which is history, or whether it is religion, or whether it is something else, it just adds another level of passion, confrontation, whatever it is. That is the games that you want to play, and when the atmosphere and what is at stake, it's something else.
Some incredible ones in there. Which would you go to, do you think, for your favourite straight away?
Arsenal Spurs. Yes, because now experience it, and the way I feel attached to the club, and understanding what it means to our supporters, and the joy that you can bring, and how you feel after throughout the city. I think it's something really good. So, and because I'm here now.
Does that go through your mind as manager? I know I could impact people's weekends and their days.
100%. I mean, it changed. That's our sport. It changed people's emotions and feelings, and that's a superpower to have. It brings a lot of responsibility because it can go both ways, but it's one of the best parts of the job.
Perfect. That one then goes into your 5th spot. Finally then, another tough one. We've got player played with. So we want to know, out of these incredible players which you played with, who would go into your top spot?
Oh, wow. That's going to be tough. Andrés Iniesta, Xavi Alonso, Santi Cazorla, Ronaldinho.
So first of all, is there a player that changed how you viewed the game?
Him, Ronaldinho.
Why was that?
Because the game is not something only that is played when you are on the grass. It's about creating emotion, being able to transform the emotional state of a football club or the belief of a football club. And from all those players, I need to go to Ronaldinho for that reason. Because he did it twice. He did it in Paris. When he joined Paris, something clicked at that club, something clicked in that dressing room in terms of belief, in terms of energy. He did it in Barcelona when he arrived to Barcelona, a really difficult period as well. And then because I never witnessed a talent like him. He could do anything that you can imagine with that football. And when you talk about players that have brought something different to the history, he needs to be in the conversation.
And you were his roommate as well, is
Yes,
that
I was,
right?
yeah.
What was that like?
Incredible. That's what I'm saying. As a character, as a person, you couldn't be sad next to him. He had something. It was an aura. It was a way of living. A big smile on his face constantly. The way he could deal with things. He was phenomenal.
Some incredible other players here. Let's quickly touch on them. Are you saying that's the player that's going into that spot?
100%.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Perfect. And it's Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Don't think that will surprise many people that goes into that final spot on the board. Happy with how that board looks?
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks
Good
good.
team.
Some good players on there, good managers as well. Mikel, thank you so much for joining us today. Best of luck for the rest of the season. And
Thank you
that
so
was
much.
the Stick of Book Challenge with Mikel Arteta.